Right, Shalom, first and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak, Kodash. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the brothers that are doing this work in truth and sincerity. We're going to jump right into the lesson. This is Hebrews 12 and 1. And it says, Wherefore, see, we are also compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses. Let us lay aside every weight and the sin which does easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us. That speaks about a calling into the ministry. And every man or brother that's in this ministry, what we call the truth, he has received that calling. He has received his place in running that race, man. And the whole world is a witness against that, for that, to that. The whole world, we out there in our face, in our likenesses and videos, and our, whether it be a camp videos or sit downs or personal videos that brothers make, that's a witness unto you that you have made a vow to do the work. So let's go ahead and get Ecclesiastes, without vows, a vow to the Lord. This is where is that? It's a lot. Try something else. Yeah, it says Ecclesiastes 5 and 4. It said, when thou vowest a vow, let's get that word vow. A vow made where one promises to perform an act if another performs a certain act. We are in a covenant with the Lord, man. We are a covenant, in this ministry. When we cross that line, we agreed to work for that penny. We agreed to be hired on as laborers. It says a vow made where one promises to perform an act, and that act that we were promised to perform is what we call the work, man, the truth. Let's go ahead and get that. It says, when thou vowest a vow to the Yahweh, defer not to pay it, for he has no pleasure in fools. See, so the scriptures talk about counting the cost, man, and the scriptures talk about a man that took on. I'm gonna go ahead and get it. That took on an assignment. It was not able to finish it. He was laughed to scorn. So he was made a fool. Let's go ahead and get that. But I'm gonna finish the scripture right here. Without vows a vow unto Yahweh, defer not to pay it, for he has no pleasure in fools. Pay that which thou hast vowed. Better is that thou shouldst not vow than thou shouldst vow and not pay. So let's go ahead and just that scripture. So let's go ahead and get Luke 14 and 26. It says, if any man come to me and hate not his father, his mother, his wife, his children, and brethren, and sisters, yea, his own life also, it cannot be my disciple. That means putting the Lord in priority, or the work in priority, the word in priority. Doesn't mean that you hate your father and mother, because the scripture says you're supposed to honor your father and mother. It just means that putting your father and mother family life before the work of the Lord. It says, and whosoever does not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. So there's an endearing that goes along with being in this truth. And brothers call it catching hell. And that's something that's experienced to different degrees and levels, by the men of the truth, man. It's experienced in degrees, levels, and seasons. Brothers are going through it. That you gotta understand that that's part of the ministry, man. That's part of being built up in the spirit, having patience put in us, man. And that's part of the cost of the truth, man. It says, for which of you intending to build a tower sitteth not down first and counteth the cost, whether he has sufficient to finish it? That's why, you examine yourself, and when brothers, before they cross a line, they were asked a question, are you sure this is what you want? It's like Elder Gabar, he used to liken it to the mafia, joining the mafia. In actuality, it's worse than the mafia, because it's in a higher level, in a higher degree. It says, less happily after he has laid the foundation, that is not able to finish it. He started the work. He started the process of building. All that behold it began to mock him, saying, this man began to build and was not able to finish. And we seen that, man. We seen men that fell out the truth, that went back into the world, and they're mocked by the Lord. They get bugged out. They get made a spectacle. They get some bugged out doctrine where they're just talking all kinds of madness, and they get put in a spotlight, so to speak. It says, less happily after you lay the foundation and not be able to finish it, yeah, all that behold it begin to mock. So this is a very serious thing. This is a very serious thing that we're in. Let's get once again Ecclesiastes 5:4. And it says, when thou vowest a vow unto Yahweh, defer not to pay it. For he has no pleasure in fools pay that would pay which thou hast vowed. Just your eagerness was there to be part of the the camp or the group. You can't let that first love die down, man. You gotta. It's a romance. It's a relationship, just like you have a relationship with your woman. You gotta constantly ignite the flame, man. Keep it exciting, so to speak. That's what you gotta do with this truth. You gotta romance this truth all the time, because wisdom is a woman that will leave you if you neglect her. And I think Apostle Ramlab, he made a video like that long time ago. It says, better is that thou shouldst not vow than thou shouldst vow and not pay. Suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin. You say thou before the angel that there was an error, wherefore should Yahweh be angry at thy voice and destroy the work of thy hand. It says, for in the multitude of dreams and many words there are also divers vanities, but fear thou Yahweh. Because a lot of people like to say a lot of things, man. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. But when it comes to the actual action of doing it, they'll say that they wasn't really mean what they said, or they were saying it in error. You're justified and condemned by the words of your mouth. The words of your mouth are a window to your personal integrity. The words of your mouth and your actions behind it are a window to your personal integrity. There's that saying in the world, be a man of his word. And a man of a word, that's a man of strong character. Because if you're a man of your word, that means whatever you say, you do it. Your yeas are yeas, your nays are nays. There's no in between. And that's how it got to be with this truth. It has to be either or. Yahweh Shai said that he is not with me, is against me. He does not gathers me, he scatters abroad, roughly paraphrasing. So these are things to consider in your walk, man. You got to fight for this every day. You got to watch your thoughts, and you got to watch your behaviors, and you got to understand that Satan is goes about the roaring lion, seeking him who may devour. So he'll put demons on, he'll get demons on you, and he'll put demons on people to fuck with you. To try to slip up your walk. You got to understand that we're valuable men. Now we say that humbly, but we're valuable men because of the knowledge that we possess and the spirit that's on us. We are allowed by the Lord, or given authority by the Lord, to go and preach His word, which is a threat to the wickedness of this world. We're a threat, man. As stupid and as poor and as silly as we may seem to people, we are a threat. We are a weapon of warfare, of spiritual warfare, in the hand of Yahweh Shai. So let's go here to get a few more scriptures. This is Psalms 50:14. It says, offer unto Yahweh thanksgiving. Always be grateful for being in His truth another day. Always be grateful and walk in humility before the Lord. It says, and pay thy vows unto the Most High. And the Lord, and if you pay your vows to the Most High, the Lord's going to pay. He's going to keep His promises to you. It says, and call upon me in the day of trouble, I will deliver thee, and thou shalt glorify me. But unto the wicked Yahweh says, why is thou to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? You know, that goes for Esau, Edom, and 2/3 of our people. You know, because Jake, you know, he likes to make promises to the Most High when he gets in trouble. Like, you know, just get me out of this situation, and I promise I'll change my life, or I'll do this, or I'll do that. You know, that's an act of desperation. You know, you gotta be careful what you say to the Most High, man. You gotta be careful what you preach about. You know, if you're doing lessons on how brothers should pray more, and you're not praying more, the Lord gonna test you on that. And if you're doing lessons how, you know, you should do this, you should that, you're not doing that action, then the Lord gonna test you on that. He's gonna call you out on your words. You know, so this is a very serious thing, man, that we're involved in. But I'm gonna go back 2 more scriptures. This is Deuteronomy 23:21. It says, when thou shalt vow a vow unto the Lord thy power, thou shalt not slack to pay it. For the Lord thy power will surely require of thee, and it will be a sin if thee. See that? So, you know, the Lord demands complete and total integrity. And you constantly be aware of your actions, your thoughts, sometimes almost every minute. Because it's easy to get distracted in Esau's fucking world of bullshit with work and all the travails of life that we go through here in Babylon. You know, with that being said, so a real quick lesson here at the plantation. Most High will and hope was edifying. I said I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Kahala, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Brothers, keep on pushing. Shalom.